All right, I'm live now. Hopefully you guys can hear me on the new laptop. Hopefully don't crash or something. But yeah, this is a random live stream once more. The guy that I was lurking on the channel last week is live once again. His stream title is called Having a Conqueror's Mentality, Changing the Narrative. So I'm just going to listen in real quick and see if any more people show up. We only got one viewer so far, but I know it's kind of early and it's random. I meant to go live earlier, but had to take care of some things first. So let's spy in, shall we?
On October 10th, Phillips sparked
1 second here. Let me get the share screen going.
a little nudge from his Talkspace therapist, Matthew. Talkspace. Get personally matched today with a therapist who can give you a little help.
Yeah, there we go.
Probably running over 100 zaps at any given time. I feel incredibly more productive with
Get away out of your ads.
It also helped me to get out of the bubble when I was there and understand what is really possible in terms of prosperity. And it was by far higher and better than what I had thought. So what I needed to do, first thing, you're going to like this. This will be a good conversation point. First thing I needed to do was stop listening to women. Because women's view of salary was so low. So I didn't know. I look at it like, what's really wrong with you guys? Because one thing, their view of what a salary is supposed to do was really low, but their view of how much the salary a man made was really high. And I was like, you can't tell a man to go low and then expect him to have a high salary. That doesn't work. So I stopped listening to women regarding money, and especially regarding like vacations and the amount of work that I can do. And I recognized that I, as a man, become when I work, when I'm active, when I'm producing. That's when I'm the most masculine. So let's do that even more. And when I did that, I felt great. I felt like everything was normal. So that was one of the big things I did. I stopped listening to women regarding salary because they don't know what they're talking about.
Then why'd you listen in the first place? We'll keep listening. Oh my gosh.
You know, when we tie in change the narrative, right, to jobs and particularly salary, right? It's the old narrative is working hard. The new narrative, brothers, is working smart.
Yeah, okay? Working smart.
Work smart. You know, that's what's gonna, take you from an average man to a high value or great man. Wouldn't you say
notice this.
You can work hard, right?
Hang on a sec. Notice this right here. He's got the hashtag SYSBM. Got the hashtag already. We don't see this guy on Mad Bus Drivers content not one time, not once. But you got to use the philosophy. You got to use the acronym to get the views. Well, heck, I'm doing the same thing, but MBD knows about me. That's the difference.
And the one thing that you, especially go to a high value man, something I recognized back in the day was that I had to be able to expand benefits of my work to other people. So that doesn't mean giving them money. What it means is that I could help them do a project and they would gain value from my labor, or I could get them in contact with somebody else and we could do a project together, and then all of us would have by far more cash flow coming in than we could have individual and on an individual basis. And when people call me up and say, can you do a project? They know I'm going to be one of the best engineers they can put on there, and they're going to get a great revenue stream out of me. So it's really, the network is so important. And when I stopped thinking of it just being me, but it was value to all, that's when things really started changing. And you get a part of the network, you get a part of the group. And that's where I started looking at the narrative again for Black men. For myself, I was okay. But you see, what happens is that people in the professional fields, they stop thinking that I'm Black, basically. So I'm like field with asterisks. Yeah. Black but not Black. That's how they would say it. And I get tired of this. And I don't want that anymore. I was like, no, man. What I want is people say, Theodore, yeah, he's Black, and those Black men in IT are great.
Yep.
We're lucky to have them. Right?
Yes.
So let's get those guys in there. Let's train them in there and put them in. And I mean, if you're in my class, but other guys here, you guys aren't in my class. Some of you guys in the chat are in my class. Some of you are not. You'll know that black men can do the work. It's not hard. Black men can understand it. And so some people struggle. We all struggle through something. I struggled in art class. I struggled in music class, man. It was nothing.
So, by the way, K-Dub, I'm just listening in on one of the passport guys that we don't see in the SYSBM videos, but they got the hashtag SYSBM. They claim they're part of the movement, and here they are talking about conquering, having a warrior mentality out here. We got to take back what's ours. So they got this IT guy right here talking about how we need to do better in the not only in the information technology sector, but also the finance sector. So he talks a good game. We may not stay around here too much longer, but we'll stay about maybe another 5 minutes.
They're the ones who want us to be controlled.
I have to admit, so far it is getting
the benefit
boring.
of our labor from us, and then say black men ain't ish, right? Yeah, man. So when we change that narrative, get the education or get the training that we need in IT, this is what I'm doing. Change the narrative, get into the working force, get that money, then we can turn around and say, with our money, the cash flow we have, we're changing not only our narrative, but our own fate, our own future. And we're going to make something different for us that nobody else has been doing. Because, again, nobody's on our team. It's just us. So let's make sure we have our labor that benefits us first.
Yes, indeed. Hold on, Phil. Let me read a couple of super chats real quick, bro.
Sure.
Shout out to Mr. Marvin Lloyd for the $2 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Marvin. It says, hey, IP, it's been a while. Yes, indeed. Thank you for being patient. I took a break off last week. I was super tired, but I'm back to it. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Mr. J Bones for the $2 super chat. Super sticker. Appreciate you, J Bones. Welcome back, brother. I hope all is well, J Bones. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Mr. Irregular Data for the $2 Canadian super chat. Thank you, brother. The man Theo changing.
Okay, so he's reading super chats. I guess I can stop that for right now. Okay, you should be able to hear me again. So yeah, they're not really talking about anything right now that's worth dissecting, but I guess while we're still waiting on for more people to come through the stream, thankfully you're here, K-Dub. I was checking out, we already seen the Tekken trailer. We'll wait a little while longer for more people that haven't seen that yet, get their thoughts on that. So before I get to the main discussion, let me pull up Mr. E-Rock, because it looks like he is playing on the Xbox exclusive games. Do you know what this game's called? Hang on, let me type it in the chat. As Dusk Falls. That's the name of the Xbox exclusive, apparently. And from what I've seen, I'm not impressed at all. I'm not impressed, but we'll look at it real quick. Hang on. Let me get up out of here first. Let's check out one of these videos. Let me get the share screen up. Yeah, hold on a sec. All right, check it.
Rocking this today, so looks like you're ready for the next level.
What's the next level?
You ask me one final question. If I don't get it on the first try, you win the whole game.
Let's play it.
Let me just have one last look around.
Ready?
Okay, shoot.
How many stars are on my backpack?
This is 6. figured you get cocky.
Oh, the light was off.
So that's the wife and daughter. Wait, who's that guy creeping back there?
Hey.
Hey. You doing okay?
Yeah, sure. It's, I'm fine. So we're good.
Why are you guys acting weird again?
It's nothing, hon. Just a long trip.
What?
I tell you, the only thing worse than feeding a dog fast food is smelling it again on the way out.
Grandpa!
Wait, I'm your grandpa? All this time, I thought you were my grandpa. How far you walk?
Oh, okay. That, I don't know about that. That game look, yeah, see? Wait, look. What's crazy is like I'm looking at the ratings on Wikipedia as Dust Falls. They're giving it like 8.5 to 9. I'm like, huh? Like this really looks like this should be on the Xbox Series X game. Wow. Okay, but he's got another one. He's got another video. Hold on, one moment here. He's got another video. Look.
She's just
Don't make it worse.
sure.
I'm glad we're spending a few days together. Like I said, once we get settled,
Put the pedal to the metal.
Zoe. She's just shaking, I think.
Uh-oh.
Learn how to drive, asshole! Hope you didn't steal a license plate. I was too busy letting it away.
Wow. I'm bored already. Man, that was bad. I'm sorry, but that was just bad. Yeah. I don't know what that was, man. I know, right? Like, it makes Heavy Rain look like, I don't know, The Last of Us. Yeah, who's gonna buy that? Who is gonna buy such a game? I know I wouldn't buy that. No, absolutely not. I wouldn't buy that for nothing. But let me entertain myself by watching a real game coming out. It makes Batman Telltale look like a good game. Yeah, it kind of does. It's like, dang, crazy, absolutely crazy. Now, let me type it in the search. Now this game here, the Wolong Fallen Dynasty, this is something to look forward to. This is glorious. Oh yeah, Walking Dead. Yeah, I remember that one too. Who was playing that game? Oh man, I was watching somebody play that game. It wasn't Ash. It was somebody else. I have to go back and look. But let me share it. Let me share it with you guys. This latest game that I really would like to get because it's similar to Neo. Hold on.
I found you. Bearer of the eternal elixir field.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's glorious. So glorious. Oh yeah, we need to show that one too. The code to Jin Young. You're right. Yep. Hold on, I'm gonna get that up too. Oh. Get it up too. Hang on, just a moment. Yeah, that's a game. That is a game right there to look forward to, man. Not that trash we just saw from the Xbox side of things.
Any woman would throw herself at my feet if she knew I had a spoon like this.
Well, most modern women.
I'm waiting on ads to get through.
We live in a time of miracles.
FX is what we do
Exactly.
in Shadows. All new Tuesdays on FX. Stream on Hulu.
All right, here we go. absolutely glorious. Yeah. I know, right? Yeah, I can't wait for that game to come out, though. Honestly, it's going to look nice. Real nice. Damn, I knew I shouldn't have went live on a Friday. Is it just you? It's only you in this thing. I might wait a couple more minutes. I could go back to that live stream. I'm waiting on some more people to show up so I can get to the main discussion at hand. That's why I'm stalling like I am right now. Oh, my fault. Let me see what else they're talking about.
This is doubling for
Stupid ads. Dang. Well, it's Friday. I mean, I'm trying to remember, did I go live last Friday or not? I think I did. It might have been. Because I think them ex-cons, they had that podcast and they was going off on that guy. Right? You remember that? You remember that classic? But I don't think they're going live tonight. They're probably out drinking beer or some shit. Let me see what these fools talking about.
Great movie too, that's why I haven't seen that. It's been years since I watched that movie. That was a crazy film. Japanese too, Theo. Shout out to Kenneth Williams for the $199 super chat for the content. Thank you for the kind words, Kenneth Williams. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Mr. Marvin Lloyd for the $20 Canadian super chat. Theo, after the cloud practitioner, which certificate is next?
SAA. So you need to take the Solutions Architect Associate. But Martin, I would say, I say to all my students, follow your heart. What do you want to do? And fundamentally, where do you want to grow? So maybe you're going to take Azure. Maybe you're going to go into GCP. I don't know. But if you do SAA, it's pretty easy to take that after CCP. So you might as well just go ahead and do it. That's what I would do. Yeah.
Thank you.
Fundamentally, you need to figure out a specialization area and go for it.
Awesome. Thank you, Theo. Shout out to Mr. Conrad Grant for the $2 super chat. Hi, IP fam. Great to have you back. Blessings to you. Blessings to you too, Mr. Conrad Grant. Hope all is well. And your house building in Costa Rica, brother. Looking forward to seeing that complete. Thank you, bro, for the kind words. Shout out to Mr. Nate Tyler, who I've not seen before. Welcome, Nate, if you're new to the channel. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Shout out to Theo. Yes, indeed. Thank you for the kind words, Mr.
Thanks, Nate.
Tyler. And shout out to Theo. So,
I know him.
Oh, you know him. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I want to move it on to having a conqueror's mentality. You know, brothers,
Ooh,
when
this
I
should be
talk
good.
about having a conqueror's mentality, I ain't playing no games.
Oh, what up,
here.
VGL?
I'm literally about power, dominance.
I'm not going to stay on
world
this too long.
dominance,
I'm just listening in to see what else they got to say.
Being just, being
Before
at
I
the
get
top
to the
of
main topic
everything
at
that we
hand.
do. Wanting to conquer everything that we touch, see, and feel. Feel, how important is it for men, particularly black men, to have a conqueror's mentality? I want to conquer everything. I want to be the very best. The best in the world. Hey, Pokemon, can stand a chance. The power down. Pokemon.
Yo, what?
Having that Pokemon mentality, bro. I want to be the best, man. Go on, bro.
Damn, Ash Ketchum.
Believe I had a string of Japanese ready to go. I was getting it from my head. I was like, "You want Japanese? I'll give you some Japanese right now."
Finish the song.
Okay.
Come on.
I decided to be quiet and be good. You guys, this is the big thing. This is the way I say it. You have to depend only on yourself, on your own strength, and also upon your network, but not
Oh yeah,
huge,
the guy on the
but
right, he actually
you use
knows
that
some
as your
Japanese.
backdrop, but you
I still
only
haven't
on your
heard
own
him
strength.
speak Japanese
So
though. But apparently he
you
knows
have to
it
think,
because
for
he's been in
example,
Japan for several
you
years.
want to buy a house? Okay, you buy it with cash. You don't need to have a credit score because you got the cash flow to actually just pay for it straight out.
Yeah.
And you're going to be thinking of ways, for example, day trading or crypto, in order to increase your resources, increase your cash flow so that you can get that. And one of the things I recognized back in the day when I got back, not only in Japan, but in Japan you're outside of the financial system. You cannot benefit from it whatsoever as a foreigner. one thing I recognized was that I was on my own. So there wasn't going to be anybody going to co-sign for me, and nobody's going to bail me out. I needed to make sure I had the cash flow and the resources to be my own bailout and to provide myself with an abundant life. And so that meant I was going to have to work and to really think about things.
And work he shall.
So, like a good point of view of America. So America, you got a lot of, particularly the ABW. A lot of
he's not actually a teacher. He's an IT guy.
How to get a credit score.
But he's trying to teach
so that you can
black
borrow
men
money
more about the
to buy
IT field
that you really don't
in
have
his
the
own
cash
way, I
flow
guess.
to support.
Oh, what's good, Killer
That's
J?
not the way to
What's going
do
on?
it. That's the way to be indebted. The way that you have to be thinking is
We won't
like
stay out here
this.
too long.
You want to be working so hard to get such good cash flow that you can buy an asset, and then from the interest or the cash flow from that asset, you can go out and buy something that you really want to have. Because then you've got the asset and you have the item, both, and you never needed to have any credit. And that's the way to really think in terms of being a conqueror. That's the way to be in control of all elements and not be dependent on anything. And you always want to be thinking that way. The only way that you want to go do something like, the only way you want to bring somebody in is that they're bringing value to you. Like, for example, like you guys know, my home gym is about $120,000 right now. It's phenomenal. I have a personal trainer because my personal trainer introduces variety and chaos to me, which helps me lose weight and keep my weight down, which is what I'm working on a lot right now. So I have to bring that person in as a specialist. But in terms of, in terms of equipment, I don't have to worry about it. 11:30 at night, I want to go elliptical. I just go downstairs. I got elliptical right there. I got a $10,000 elliptical in my garage. I can go do it.
All right, that's enough of that. Because now he's just talking about his whole process of building stuff for his company and all that stuff, But let me go ahead and just address the main topic at hand. So let me share the screen so I can barely illustrate what I want to say. First of all, shout out to the one and only Mad Bus Driver X, the architect of the SYSBM philosophy and movement. Let me get the share screen ready. I'm not going to actually play the video. I just want to illustrate what I want to discuss here. So look, let me get out of that for a sec. So yeah, he had to make a live stream a couple days ago. I kind of wish I was there, but I couldn't make it because it was like during the middle of my work. So I was at my job, so I couldn't get on there and just join in on the festivities. But basically, Mad Bus Driver did the live stream because apparently we've had certain individuals, especially on the passport movement, surprisingly, talk about SYSBM like they were experts. But the stuff that they were saying, they really had no clue as to what they were talking about. So the source of that live stream, I'm just going to type in the lady's name. The head lady in charge right now, I guess she's the next in line to try to take over the so-called Black Manosphere. Let me see. Yeah, this right here. This chick. And I know some of you guys watching like, oh my gosh, she's a cutie, right? Be careful with this one. She has ulterior motives. So basically, I think the source of this live stream that Mad Bus Driver was talking about was this right here. And it's 7 hours almost. What? 7 hours?
We should start a rap group.
I'm not going to play all of this, but she had a bunch of these guys on here. I haven't seen any of these dudes in Mad Bus Driver's content at all. But they spent 7 hours talking about what the philosophy is all about. 7 hours damn near. That's crazy. And see the guy at the bottom left, this dude is in Thailand. His channel, Richie Mac, Zuna, Thailand. So this guy is actually living overseas as a passport guy. So you would think, okay, he might know a little something about SYSBM, but apparently He didn't know much about it, which is crazy. It's a head scratcher. But I guess he's just new in the space, I guess. I don't know. But that's a trip. But they spent like 7 hours. Who else is on here? Oh, okay, this guy, BGS. Sage Talk. I think I've seen a video of this older guy. I think I have seen it. But again, like none of these people other than BGS I've seen on Mad Bus Drivers content like that. You know, over the years anyway. But they're just dissecting like they actually know what the movement's all about. But if you really want to know what it's all about, there's a book, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put on the screen right now. This is the book, SYSBM, by MBDX, Mad Bus Driver, and Babatunde Omana, who is also the co-author. He has his own website. I'm going to share that too in a moment. I'm glad I thought about that. But let's click here, and I'm going to show you the cover. This is it. This is on Amazon. It costs, the paperback is $24, and I think the Kindle, I forget it. Okay, it's $19, $19.99, excuse me. So you can get the digital version or you can get the paperback, and it will tell you everything that needs to know about SYSBM. There it is. I would explain it, but I'm like on the lower tier of the SYSBM group, so it's probably not in my place to really explain it like verbatim. I'll let the book tell you if you want to pay for the money. Okay. Let me see. I'm missing some comments, I'm sure. Hang on a sec. Oh man. Okay, let me explain the math situation. So you know how a few years back we had to deal with Regina Lover, right? K-Dub. This was back when that fool was trying to stalk Video Game Lover. He was stalking a bunch of other guys affiliated with him, including me. And I remember when we had the podcast with Ash the Man. One night we was doing the podcast, and next thing you know, I had a ring in my doorbell at my folks' house, and it was the pizza guys. It was like somebody from Domino's, I think. And they sent pizzas at my house, right? I don't know if you remember that. I might have told you, like in private. But that was Regina Lover and his goons doxing my address. Even though I didn't show my face, they managed to get my face, my name, and they decided to go on their little troll videos and start trolling us, you know, just because we didn't agree with their philosophy on games. Like, is that crazy? Yeah, right? So part of the reason why a Mad Bus Driver has to hide his identity is because just that, doxing. The stuff that he says, the overall black manosphere at large on YouTube doesn't like it. They don't like it one bit. Okay? They disagree with a lot of stuff that he's proposing when it comes to the future of the African American community, the black community, right? So they disagree with it wholeheartedly. So because of that, if they really wanted this dude gone, they could unplug his channel at any given moment. And there were times over the years where he had to like rebrand his channel, recreate a brand new channel because people found out, or they kind of found out what he did, or they flagged his videos and stuff like that because they just disagree with what he had to say. So that's part of the reason why he has the helmet. That's the main reason. Plus, it's a monkier too. I mean, it's kind of cool actually. I mean, shit. I should buy a helmet. I should buy like a knight helmet or a samurai helmet just to, not to troll, but just to have some fun, right? Just to be funny. But it makes a lot of sense why he's got the helmet, even though people want to clown him. Like, oh, hang on a sec. There was another passport guy that tried to diss him. I saw this the other day too. I need to find it. I'm gonna show you his channel too. I'm gonna do that too, as well. So let me see if I can get on Mad Bus Driver's channel and look at the community tab. Yeah, here you go. So I don't know if I can blow this up or not. It's kind of small. I may have to. Okay, yeah, I'll just do it that way. All right, check this out. Look at this here. You can read that, right? This is not the guy's main channel. This is like his finance channel, Mostly Money TV. So he's like, I got my invite. I was on the panel. Maybe you got no invite because you're no one with a book. And then Mad Bus Driver was like, if I was a no one, why was you and them discussing my philosophy? Bingo. So yeah, this hot shot here, this dude, his first name is Andre, and the person next to him, that's his wife from Colombia. So that's where he's at. He's in Colombia. And so I guess he felt high and mighty to try to diss Mad Bus Driver just because he wasn't invited on that woman I just showed you, Courtney Michelle's channel, to talk about SYSBM. And then he's like, what the FUQU is this channel? You brother watching dude with a mask? I'm done. Every subscriber to this channel, please never sub to our channel. This is the stupidest ish ever. I'm laughing my off. Are you serious? Who is this guy to come over here and try to dictate what Mad Bus Driver is doing? And then he's trying to tell us subscribers or supporters to no longer sub to the guy just because he's got a bucket on his head. It's the craziest thing ever. Yeah. Perfectly explained. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Kage? Damn, man. I didn't think you would show up tonight. I should have posted the link on your channel. Not channel, but the Discord. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm just going through my main discussion right now. I was hoping a few of the SYSBM supporters would come through and kind of check it out too. Because I was debating about doing an open panel, but I'm not 100% sure. Because I know like my channel is mainly focused on game and anime, not the community at large. But because I missed out on Mad Bus Driver's live stream, I felt kind of like, dang, I should have gotten there. I should have said my piece. You know, because I am noticing a disturbing trend with the Passport Bros in their, how should I put it, their allegiance to the picnic or the family reunion in the Black Manosphere. Okay, that I think I find it rather disturbing that these guys are supposed to be traveling around the world, experiencing new things, experiencing new cultures, and yet they can't seem to let go of mama's boobs. Her chocolate boobs, I should put it that way. They seem to have like two hands in two cookie jars. And one of my favorite quotes from Mad Bus Driver is, one cannot serve two masters. So this is kind of what some of these passport guys are doing. Like they're serving, on one hand, they're trying to live the lifestyle outside of America, but on the one hand, they can't let go of what America has to offer as far as the dating market is concerned. So it's kind of like they got two hands in the cookie jar and they're just being greedy and they want to have both positives of the worlds, and you can't live life like that. You got to choose one or the other. There's no such thing as being a fence hopper. I don't think nobody likes that. You got to pick a side. So are you going to be for yourself or are you going to be for the community at large? So these dudes, what are you talking about, man? Well, let me show you this guy's channel, his main channel, and you be the judge. Would you fly 1,000 miles to wipe this up? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to find this guy's channel. Because what I showed you was his finance channel, and not his main channel. I need to find it. I can't remember exactly what the title is. Let me see. He's got a channel here somewhere. I just got to find it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. You be the judge, right? Oh, no. I mean, we don't have to talk about that per se, but like, if certain guys in the movie start coming in here and they're trying to figure out what's going on, if they want, I can give them a link and let them come in, and I can explain what I'm talking about. That's not a big deal. I mean, I can explain everything about myself. So, but yeah, I want to share this guy's channel since he's such a badass out here. He's such a Mac Daddy. You guys be the judge if you will fly 1,000 miles to Colombia to wipe this up. So yeah, that's the channel. and I noticed he got his wife's own channel. I'm sure some of you will probably fly to marry this up. I mean, no disrespect to him, but like, hey, I don't know. I just find it kind of messed up that he would trash the founder of the SYSBM, and they're on a panel talking about SYSBM. I find that very felonious. And mind you, I think I heard one of this guy's videos, and I found out his age. He's like in his mid-50s, and I think his wife is only like 28, 29. So there's like a considerable age gap. So, I mean, perhaps she would fly 1,000 miles to marry this up. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hang on. He said, really? That was quick. K-Dog's like, nah, I wouldn't fly 1,000 miles to marry this. Damn. That's a cold world for you, man. But yeah. I think personally, man, I think it doesn't have to get this crazy. You know, we don't have to feel a certain way just because a man is wearing a helmet on his head in order to protect his identity from crazy people on YouTube and elsewhere online just because they don't agree with what he says about society at large. That's just my pet peeve. Nothing else against Mr. Andre at all. But I just felt that was kind of arrogant on his part to diss him like that. That's why. I'm not flying to Colombia. Why not? You don't want to go to... Hey, K-Dub, it's a lot of brothers going to Colombia, man. It's a lot. Like, at first they were going to the Caribbean, you know, like Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Puerto Rico. Now they're going to Colombia. And, you know, I do be seeing videos of them dudes, like they travel to Colombia and the next thing you know, they get drugged or they get robbed after they get drugged. And then they wake up wondering what the hell happened. Good for them. They'll be lucky. So what are you going to stay here for exactly? You going to wife you up a chick here in the States? I'm rather curious now. I tell you, the American female is the most expensive woman in the world, and it's not even close. I will say that. I'll put that out there right now. That's probably the one thing I will totally agree with Passport and SYSBM guys with. Completely. It is ridiculous how much money you have to spend on a woman here. Totally ridiculous. You sure about that? I don't know, man. Colombian women are very accommodating to American men. You'd be surprised. And it's not just Colombia. That's a lot of countries around the world, man. Like, when you travel overseas as an American, K-Dub, you're like, I ain't gonna say you're close to being celebrity status, but you're like a novelty over there in a way. Big time. VGL. I guess you saw the channel. Would you fly 1,000 miles to wife up that I just posted up there? I don't know if you missed it or not. Me, I don't know, man. Not saying the woman is ugly, but I don't know if I fly 1,000 miles just to wipe that up. I think I could do a little better than that, or at least I could find somebody that's like totally compatible with me. But no shade of Andre about that. It's just I just took a little diss about, you know, him talking down to Mad Bus Driver like that. Yeah, you are right. You are very young. You don't need to focus on women right now. You are very, very young. So, yeah. But you guys got anything else to say? I mean, I've been on for a damn near an hour. I was stalling like crazy. But I don't know. Let me hear what else these fools got to say about the narrative.
Getting work done, studying every day, revising. Speak on that, for man.
So, as one person stated, I forgot who it was online. They say the real origin of the patriarchy isn't men's connections with each other. It's men withdrawing from women for an extended period of time and focusing on specializations. And then when they come back, if they have a network and specializations, they're almost invincible. And I totally agree with this concept. If you withdraw for a while, you focus on what needs to get done, you just get it done, you just work hard, you got the books open all the time, you got your computers open, you got your notepads open, you got a lot of pens because you're using ink all the time. You do that, you're going to make it. And it can't be, this is what I see a lot of time in our community.
All right, so they still blabbering on. I was waiting for them to do an open panel. But VGL, apparently there's no Exile podcast tonight. E-Rock and the Goons aren't live, apparently. So I don't know. I thought they did their Exile podcast every Friday night, but I guess not. Damn. But yeah, I was also showing that that Xbox game, As Dust Falls, and it looked terrible. Oh my gosh. It looked absolutely horrible. But it's all about them graphics, right? They got the best graphics, the best console. It destroys Sony. Anything that Sony has. Oh man, but that reminds me. There is a article that I saw earlier today, and apparently it's about the war, the invasion going on in Ukraine. And this is an eye-opener. This right here is an eye-opener because Russia is not fighting just Ukrainian Nazis, according to them. They are also fighting trans people. I kid you not. I'm going to show you that article right now. See that? Let me pause the video. I don't want to show that. But yeah, Putin allies turn Ukraine war into a fight against, I guess, Americans, U.S. LGBT, values. Wow. Wow. So yeah, it's like I've heard this name before. He's the head of the Chechen Republic. That's like it's an oblast or states within Russia that's like mostly Muslim people, or the Chechens, if you will. I don't know if you guys remember years ago, there was the Boston bombing. Like the guys that did that, the young men that did that, they were Chechen. They were from that part of Russia. So they're not ethnically Russian. They're like Chechen people. They're like a separate ethnic group in Russia, but they're part of the country. So these guys are fighting trans people. So not only do they want to denazify, see that, denazify, but they want to get rid of the trans fascists inside Ukraine. Oh my gosh. Man. The think tank wrote that after the war, homophobic propaganda has been expanded from one of the supporting pillars of Russian quasi-ideology to include justification for its war on aggression. Of aggression. Unbelievable. Yeah, there's the guy. Putin man. Let's see what else they say. Let's see, Adlandorf. I don't know who this guy is, but he said that Putin's forces in Ukraine are fighting a holy war. Keyword, holy war against the LGBTQ ideology and Antichrist. Oh, the Antichrist. Oh man, you cannot make this up. Movies can write a better script than this. You cannot make that up. Oh yeah, the MMA battles. Golly, that was funny when I read that earlier today. Holy crap. Nah, not movies, not wrestling. And I know there's been a bunch of videos talking about Vince McMahon retiring. I haven't even watched Zargon's video yet. I can watch that right now. Yeah, I'm going to get to that. Hold on. Besides that, there's not much else I wanted to discuss as far as the SYSBM slander is concerned. But yeah, let's check out Shot the Zargon 7 talking about Vince McMahon retiring from WWE. Let's pull his video up. I'm sure he doesn't mind the publicity. All right, here we go.
All right. Hello, guys. It's the one, the only Miss Unpredictable Zargon 7 bringing you another classic. And today, this is some interesting news. Vince McMahon announces retirement from WWE amid scandal. Here we go with these damn things. McMahon announced his retirement at age 76. Joe Morgan, Fox News. So let's get it on. Vince McMahon, who recently stepped down as CEO of WWE after a barrage of misconduct allegations, has announced his retirement from WWE. As I approach 77 years old, I feel it's time for me to retire as chairman and CEO of WWE, McMahon said in a statement. So it says, throughout the years, it's been a privilege to help WWE bring you joy, inspire you, thrill you, surprise you, and always entertain you. I would like to thank my family for mightily contributing to our success. And I would also like to thank all of our past and present superstars and employees for their dedication and passion for our brand. Most importantly, I would like to thank our fans for allowing us into your homes every week and being your choice of entertainment. So, okay, I guess that's it. So Vince McMahon stepping down as the CEO of WWE is going to further add fuel to the fire in regards to people already looking at Vince McMahon in a bad light. So Twitter, of course, has been going on crazy about it. I would say Facebook, but unfortunately, I'm banned for 30 days, so I can't get on to
I didn't know
probably
that.
the middle of August or sometime. So this was a tweet that I seen from Gerald Briscoe. It says, disappointed to see all of you jabronis celebrating the retirement of the man who created a world that gave you so much enjoyment growing up. If Vince never existed, all of you marks would have sadder lives than you already do. So it says, to be clear, the allegations of workplace misconduct are very serious and disappointing to me. I applaud the board for holding people accountable for their actions. So you have people, kind of going back and forth. Vince McMahon made a tweet himself about that retirement thing. I'm seeing every tweet. Okay. Shout out to Jeffrey Show. Okay, so it says at 77, time for me to retire. Thank you, WWE Universe. Then, now, forever together. Hashtag WWE. Shout outs to iStyles. He's about to make a video about to have me laughing my ass off. But it says hashtag WWE, hashtag thankful. So honestly, I think this is the right thing for Vince McMahon to do on a public in public, for him to announce his retirement, to try to further lower down his allegations. Okay, so he's going to retire, he's going to step back, he's going to fade into darkness. But if you think Vince McMahon is not going to be running WWE from the shadows, you are sadly mistaken. Okay, it's been announced that Stephanie McMahon was going to be is going to be the new CEO of WWE. Wait, let me look at my search. All right, so let me see. Why did E come in? My hands are bulky, so please work with me.
Take your time.
McMahon. All right, so Stephanie. So I don't know if she pinned it or what. So no, that's just okay. So it's not showing her. So let me try that again. All right, so Stephanie McMahon right here. All right, so this is from WWE. It says breaking news: Stephanie McMahon is kicking off the show. This is for tonight on SmackDown. So this is saying Stephanie McMahon and Nick Khan will serve as co-CEOs of WWE following Vince McMahon's retirement. This right here is going to be a clash. Just going to put that out there. They're going to continue to clash. You got more people making comments in regards to everything. Shout out to Faye Jackson. Yo, she wild. She said, "Hey, Stephanie McMahon, do you need an assistant?" Yeah, she's hilarious too. But yeah, so you got a lot of people making a lot of commentary, making a lot of articles and all that other type stuff in regards to oh wow. Okay, so Jeffrey Show Live with a comment, you know, Triple H needs to bring Sasha Banks back as his first move as being in charge. Don't see that happening unless they do a major change or if they're not in the what's called. So this is wrong. What? Last man standing match? No, I'm not for it. So this is from Ryan Satin. It says if Vince McMahon is retiring, who will be the head of creative now? It's still going to be Vince McMahon. I doubt. Honestly, over the years, Vince McMahon, everybody knows this. When it comes to Vince McMahon, in order for you to get something on him, you have to take it from him. You have to pry it from his little fingers. You have to pry it from him. You have to take it from him. Vince McMahon is not just going to give it up easily, okay? Okay? That's why I said him doing this public retirement announcement is for the public, to get the public excited, to get the public happy. But if you think Vince ain't running day-to-day operations, you are sadly mistaken. I'm not falling for this shit at all. I'm not. Secondly, this right here is no different than the presidency, okay? They'll have someone as a public figure being, you know, the president and all that. But deep down inside, we know that there's, you know, hidden people in the shadows that you don't see that aren't public figures that really run the world. But let's go. Damn, even my boy Arthur made a video. So people are coming in with the videos with this whole Vince McMahon type stuff. And it's sad. You know what the crazy thing is? Vince McMahon retiring right now is making more headlines than a lot of other things going on in wrestling. And that right there should tell you something. But overall, let me know what your thoughts about this. How do you feel about this? Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more. And yeah, later, y'all.
Yeah, okay, so that's Sargon. Let me stop that. So yeah, I mean, I have to agree, like, Vince isn't gonna let go of that company just like that. I mean, he's been in that organization. I mean, basically founded it in a sense for so many decades now. Like, how can you just tell him to leave altogether? Yeah. Oh, you're saying a bunch of people ain't coming back. Brock Lesnar? I didn't know that. Wait, Brock Lesnar's gone too? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, breaking news. Brock Lesnar walks out in anger. That's like the very first. Wow. So he ain't even there no more. So what's he gonna do now? Go back to MMA? Is that what Brock's plan is gonna be? Or he's just gonna go to another wrestling gig, organization, or whatever? That's wild. Yeah, I think a bunch of other people talked about it too. Oh yeah, one more thing. I think where's Devin's video? DHR Productions. Because I promised I would talk to him about the autopsy of Kevin Samuels. He was like a prominent YouTube blogger in the Black Manosphere. And he unfortunately died. Ah, crap. I think I posted it wrong. Hold on. Yeah, so he actually revealed why he passed away. I'm going to show it to you in a second. I got to find it. Okay. What kind of anime is this? All right, I'm going to share the screen one more time. Okay, so I'm not going to play the video really, but I did want to just give a few thoughts about the autopsy. So apparently they finally revealed the actual cause of death. Sorry about that. They actually revealed the cause of death for Kevin Samuels, apparently. So unfortunately, he died of hypertension. And for those that don't know, if I can remember, hypertension, that has to do with blood pressure, like elevated blood pressure. So that's what he ended up dying from. So it got so high to the point where it caused him to have cardiac arrest. So that's why he ended up dying. So it wasn't foul play. It wasn't the nurse or his so-called prostitute or girlfriend he was messing with that night that drugged him or anything crazy like that. The dude was just, he put too much stresses in his body to the point where his heart gave out and he died. That's just the unfortunate part of it, sadly. So, you know, apparently, you know, that's what some conspiracies out there were saying about his death. And thankfully, now that the autopsy is out, that's what really happened. It was bound to happen given his lifestyle. He recently became a millionaire through YouTube, you know, calling out Black women in America for their ridiculous demands and dating and stuff like that, and, you know, giving his opinion about it. But what he really wanted was to get the so-called Black family back together, which, seeing the reactions of his death from said women he was trying to mentor, yeah, too bad, so sad for that, you know. It's unfortunate, but I'm not surprised given their attitudes towards their counterpart men, sadly. So that's kind of my thoughts on Kevin Samuels. I mean, not wishing death on the guy. Just didn't agree with everything he said. Probably the one thing that turned me off on him was the fact that he was openly dissing guys that were traveling overseas because they were making cheap salary. Like, I guess in his eyes, in order for you to travel, you had to have expensive tastes. Like, you had to like move a certain way, because that was like one of his monkey phrases, high value man. Like, you had to live like a boss, be a rich boss and all that stuff. And not understanding the economics of travel, that you don't necessarily have to make a ton of money in order to travel the world or even live expensively while traveling. So that was, I just didn't agree with that at all. And that's what made me very aware of this guy. But it's unfortunate that he died the way he did. And I don't even think he truly valued everything he said, because look what he ended up dying from. He died in front of a nurse / I guess, I don't know if she was a prostitute or not, but obviously the girl was there for company that night, obviously. Okay, I think that's a no-brainer. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this off. You know, it's kind of a slow night and everybody's doing stuff on a Friday. I get it. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump on out of here. I thank K-Dove and a few other shows like BGL, Killer J. And I'll try to share this stream with a couple other people that might want to check it out or whatever. But yeah, thanks, man. And we'll see you guys later.